Hey up you lot, my name is Temo and welcome back to another episode of How to Survive in Minecraft. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 really easy ways to get unlimited XP, and I'm going to show you all of that in survival mode so you know exactly what to do. Let's get cracking. So why do we need unlimited XP? Well, if you watched my last episode, I showed you everything you need to do to get an enchanting setup like this, and then I surrounded it with this lovely ruined building style here, like a church or something, and I'm hoping to expand that over there as well, and maybe even put our nether portal somewhere over here as well to make it look like it was all part of one structure. Anyway, we use this enchanting table to get some really cool abilities on our gear. Like here, this is Silk Touch. This is the first pickaxe we got. I showed you how to get this last time. With Silk Touch, you can mine any block and it doesn't change like this. If you look at that, that's supposed to turn into dirt when you mine it, but it doesn't. It stays as grass. In between episodes, I did a fair bit of mining, as you can see, all the way down these tunnels, and I managed to get these and a little bit more over here as well. And just like with our 2 pickaxes, you can see in my hotbar, I want to enchant my new diamond gear, but I can't get the best level because you need 30 levels of XP here, and you can see we've only got 29. That's because in between episodes I got this fortune pickaxe as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the first XP farm I want to show you today. The first XP farm that we are going to build is probably the least efficient. It's definitely the easiest to build, but it's probably the least efficient. But it's perfect for if you are playing in peaceful mode or if you just want to avoid monsters in general. So in order to build this farm, we need to go and find ourselves a desert. And I am getting some serious flashbacks from... Oh, hang on. There we go. Finally. As I was saying, I was getting serious flashbacks from the last few episodes of not having much luck finding stuff. But here we go. That is what we're wanting right there. Whoa! Check that out, a village. Hello. Oh, there's a baby. Oh, okay. This is not going to plan. Right, let's run over to the village and hopefully we can sleep. Oh my gosh. Well, don't open the door. Oh. Go on, Gollum. Teamwork. Anyway, to the episode at hand. We are here for sand and cacti. Because what we can do with cacti is we can smelt cacti into green dye. It's the only source of green dye in the game. But when you smelt it, you gain XP from it. If we can make an automatic cactus farm, and if we can send all the cactus into a furnace automatically, then we've got ourselves our very own XP farm. Okay, well, that's cursed. That's not even on anything, crikey. Well, I'm sad to say that I'm a little bit disappointed in this village over here. It's not that... Yes! Well, at least there's something going for it. We've got a desert temple here. There is treasure inside. So, let's... Oh, that was a bit quick for me. Okay, so we do not want to break this pressure plate right here, because there is TNT underneath. I said break, I meant step on. I think they maybe should change this up, or have some variation in the generation, because once everybody knows that there's a trap here, everybody's going to avoid it, aren't they? So nothing too amazing in here. In this one, oh, golden apple, lovely. Oh, and some horse armor, fantastic, fantastic. Well, that was a little treat for our journey. Let's head back. Oh, it's so tempting, isn't it? No, we can't get too distracted. That is for another episode. See, hey, that's cool, that. Right, we could build our own little house here, maybe a nether portal, so we can get here faster. Oh, lots of ideas. Lots of ideas. We can chill out. Where did I put my boat? But unless we find a closer village to our base, we might be coming back here. And now we're back at base camp, we can crack on with building this XP farm, as well as cacti and sand. We need a couple of hoppers, a furnace, some fences, and a few buckets of water as well. So this farm relies on the fact that cacti can't grow if there's another block right next to it, and when it dries, the new block at the top will pop off. The fences here make that happen because they're the perfect size to let a cactus fall into the water underneath without touching the other cacti and destroying itself, which is what happens when items touch cacti. The water then carries the cacti to the hopper, which then sends it into the furnace. The beauty of this farm is that it's modular, meaning that you can make it as big as you like. Make it a tower up to build limit if you want. If you want into making it bigger, however, you'll probably want to add more furnaces and have a way to automatically fuel them as well. But we're just going to leave it at this size for now. This is purely for demonstration purposes. As I mentioned before, the cactus farm isn't the fastest or the most reliable source of XP, but it is monster free, which is why I wanted to show you it. We'll check in with the cactus farm later on to see how much XP it can produce, but for now, let's move on to the next farm. Okay guys, so we are going to be looking at the next XP farm. This XP farm is a lot more reliable than than the cactus farm, but it does involve messing with monsters, and it's also not a farm that we can put anywhere. We have to go and find the main component for this farm, so we actually need to explore some caves to find this farm, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I've prepared myself. I've got lots of torches, some extra blocks, some extra wood, crafting table, some... Oh, I was going to get some more food, actually. There we go. And we don't need our axe. I need to sort this out at some point. I need to sort out our storage. That might be a job for the next episode. But anyway, I'm going to be doing some caving, so I will get back to you once I've found what we're looking for. So this has just turned into a bit of a mining session, really. Oh, here we go, this is it, yes, fantastic. And because of how bright it is with the lava, we've not had a problem. We've also got some cheeky diamonds here and gold, fantastic. So, if you don't know, this is a dungeon. This is a monster spawner. You cannot pick this up, even if you do have Silk Touch. It will just disappear if you try and break it. ideally we would want a skeleton spawner, but at least it's not a zombie spawner because all they produce is rotten flesh. But at least we can get string and spider eyes, which are quite useful. Okay, bit of iron, some bones, some gold horse armor. We've only had iron up till now. A name tag, fantastic, and some string, which I'm going to take anyway. And let's leave that, because I don't want us to get into any bother and die, like potentially right now. So these things, they will spawn monsters if you are within 16 blocks of them, and they'll spawn in a 9x9 radius. What we want to do is we want to trap all the potential spawns in one box and then force them into a killing chamber. So the first thing we need to do is we need to expand this monster spawner out and create that killing chamber where we can kill spiders for infinite XP, string, and spider eyes.
Shut up and sit down. Shut up and sit down.
And that really is how easy it is to get one of these. The skeleton and zombie spawners are a little bit more difficult to play around with, especially when it comes to dropping them down to 1 hit point. We can't drop spiders down to 1 hit point using the similar methods, but this is still a really reliable source of XP. If you find yourself a cave spider spawner, you've got to be careful because cave spiders are smaller and can actually squeeze through these half slab gaps here. So the only change that you'll need to make is by putting trapdoors here, and you are good to go. Oh, and also down here as well. But for now, I am going to try and take as much of this stuff as I can with me, leaving things behind that I don't need. And we are now going to move on to the final XP farm that we're going to make this episode. First of all, I need to find my way home. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to jump into a time-lapse explaining the final spawner for this episode. This final one is your classic mob grinder that's worked in the game since the very beginning. It works by taking advantage of the Java Edition spawn mechanics, so unfortunately this doesn't work on Bedrock, which is why I left it till the end. We're building a platform at Y level 192, which is our AFK spot on our killing platform, and then a chamber between Y 215 and 224. This means that when the game tries to spawn monsters, they will only spawn in this chamber. Monsters also think that the trapdoors are something that they can walk onto. When they try, they'll fall into the water and then fall down onto our killing platform at half a heart. We're also placing buttons at every 2 blocks to stop spiders from spawning because we don't need them at the moment. They need a 3x3 space to spawn, and like I said, we don't need them because we've got that mob grinder down below as well, don't we? They also like to jump around a bit and take full fall damage when they drop to the bottom, so we can't even get their XP from this spawner. You can also customize this grinder if you want to just have creepers. All you need to do is to put trapdoors on the ceiling. We're not going to do that for now though, because we want skeleton bones and things, and also potions from witches. And if you don't need the XP for any reason, all you need to do is drop the platform down by 1 block and replace that space with hoppers to collect all of their drops and items. I do want to do something with this grinder to make it look better than just this big dark block that we've got in the sky. And we'll be doing that next episode, so comment below with your ideas and subscribe if you want to see that happen. And there we have it, 3 easy XP farms for you to build in your survival world. I'll admit it, my cactus farm isn't the best example, but at least you know what you can do to improve it if you wanted to, and we'll be using that green dye we get from the farm for our next episode, where we'll be decorating our floating mob grinder, so make sure you subscribe for that, and remember to comment below with your ideas. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next week. Ta-ra!